about which four groups we're talking about. So the first group is the diseases, symptoms, or conditions for which acupuncture has been proven through controlled trial studies to be effective treatments.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a whole long list. I can only kind of put them in categories. Allergies.
It's
like
extremely
nasal.
important. That's a big deal for a lot of people. I know that it may not
Here
be.
in Arizona too.
Yeah, absolutely. In Arizona, it's a big deal.
Yes. Depression. A lot of mental diseases. We were talking about post-traumatic syndromes.
Yes. Uh-huh.
That is one of the conditions that has been studied to have pretty good results. Headaches, facial pain, and hypertension or hypotension, blood pressure issues. Joint pain, especially knee pain, back pain. The next one is morning sickness, nausea.
Fertility
arthritis, yes. The fertility this one is, I think it's from 1990 something. I don't know how updated this one is.
Okay.
But the list is so long. Sciatic pain, stroke, tennis elbow, renal colics, which is kidney stone pain, neck pain. Can you believe that?
Wow.
Kidney stone pain.
Wow.
Morning sickness, malposition of fetus.
Mm-hmm.
So before labor, if
Right.
the baby's not turning downward,
You can use
acupuncture can make the baby turn. It not only works on the mother, it works on the baby too.
So let me make sure this list that our listeners are listening to right now, this list is researched, and it's what the World Health Organization identifies as highly quantifiable research showing that these are effective uses of acupuncture.
Yes, it has been proven through controlled trials.
Right. So, in other words, this is not what just acupuncturists claim that they can do. This is what actual research shows that acupuncture can do.
And there are data on this website about those researches.
Mm-hmm.
The second category is about the conditions, symptoms that the therapeutic effect has been shown, but for which further proof is needed.
Mm-hmm.
So there's some data that's supporting it, but probably we need more support.
Sure.
These include abdominal pain, alcohol-related dependence and detoxification,
Okay.
Bell's palsy, which is not really well treated in any other modality,
Mm-hmm.
asthma, cancer pain,
Mm.
gallbladder issues, gallstones, competition stress syndrome. Those are for athletes, right?
Right. Good point.
Well, I know a lot of professional teams, they have their own acupuncturist for maybe this reason and other minor injuries.
That's a great idea.
And the next item is female infertility.
Gotcha.
This one is actually quite well documented. I'm surprised to see in the second category. A lot of fertility clinics are nowadays integrating acupuncture into their treatment at different stages to obtain better results,
Gotcha.
better success rate. Spasm, facial spasm, uterine, female fibromyalgia, gout. There you
Gout.
go,
You
gout.
bet. And my
Yes.
brother swears by it. So in other words, this is in the same category as fertility.
Yes.
But my brother, he says without his acupuncture and acupressure, so and he uses the cups as well. I guess that still falls
Right.
into the same category.
Right.
That he swears by it and gets extremely nervous if he gets too far away from acupuncture.
Insomnia is the next one. Labor pain, I guess is an alternative to epidural for labor pain.
Okay.
Obesity, I guess for weight loss, there's a value in using acupuncture. Actually, my sister, who's currently in China, is getting that for weight loss. It's just such a long list. And there's reflux disease of stomach. If you have heartburns, that's one of them.
My father had that growing up.
right?
That's right.
Stiff neck, tobacco dependence, so it's good for
Stop
quitting
smoking.
Yes, yes.
Very good.
The third group of the conditions are for acupuncture's worth of trying because treatments by conventional and other therapies are difficult. The first one came to my mind is IBS. That's irritable bowel syndrome.
You know, unless anybody is a little bit thinking that, oh, well, that just means that your stomach is hurting. I have a sister-in-law who has IBS so badly, she almost died 2 years ago. She went from being about 140 pounds to 90 pounds due to IBS, and she goes to the bathroom about, well, just many times a day. I'm starting to share way more information than I should to personal family members. But the point is that it's an affliction, and I mentioned to my sister, oh my gosh, I mentioned to my wife that my sister-in-law should be considering going to an acupuncturist, and lo and behold, it shows up on the
Yeah,
list.
this one, even though the reason the irritable bowel syndrome is categorized in this category because no other conventional treatments are that
Right, okay.
effective.
Right.
It actually is quite well used and effective in this type of treatment. It's actually one of the easiest things to treat.
This afternoon,
With
I need to make sure that she goes to see an acupuncturist. If she doesn't live here in Arizona, I would refer her to you. But the thing is, it's extremely important for her to understand that, and also our listeners, because her husband actually decided to move out of town to take a job that had a small percentage increase in pay so that he could pay for the medicines that are not working. So the point is, go to an acupuncturist, please, before you spend all that money.
Well, some of the things mentioned here that, it's going to be pretty shocking to our average listeners because here it's called deafness is actually in the treatment category for acupuncture too. I'm sure there are certain kinds of more effectively treated than other, but irritable bowel deafness, color blindness,
Wow.
small area obstruction, pulmonary heart disease, neuropathic bladder and spinal cord injury, all these things.
So obviously, just about anything you have, you probably want to call. What's the best number for them to call and set an appointment and with you?
My office phone number is 480-598-9733.
Okay.
So, but this just brings to the point that the modern medicine used to be having a very skeptical attitude toward where the relationship is between mind and body.
Correct. And it looks like we're going to go to break, but also stay tuned a little bit later because we actually are going to be talking a little bit more about integrative medicine and how many of the practitioners are starting to integrate acupuncture in, Dr. Lee being one of them. So again, make sure you go to the website azmdlaser.com or call Dr. Lee at the number that we just shared and set an appointment to come in for a free consultation, and she'll share with you the best treatments for you. Again, thank you for tuning in to Ageless Living here on Voice America and World Talk Radio. This is Kurt Wilhelm, your host of Ageless Living, and
We'll be right back.
thank you.